Hello, this is Brian. Today is Sunday, June 6th, 2021. I am here in the Blue Ridge area of the San Gabriel Mountains, Angeles National Forest, about 7,300 feet above sea level. And today I want to provide a spotlight on plants. Today I'm going to be focusing on another herbaceous plant. Today, my focus is on the Wavyleaf Paintbrush, and that is this right here. This is Castilleja applegatei subspecies martinii. It is a member of the Broomrape or Orobanchaceae family, Orobanchaceae. It is a perennial herb and is quite common here in Southern California, in the mountains especially. One thing to know about this plant is it's quite colorful. It's one of several species of Castilleja, Castilleja, sometimes Castilleia, but it's usually spelled with a J. Castilleja, usually the J is pronounced as a Y sound. And there are a lot of species of paintbrush, and for me, a lot of them are quite hard to tell apart. I've had trouble with paintbrushes, and so I'm still learning. This one I've become quite familiar with because I've seen it many times. It's the species I see by far the most common. And it is known for, well, if we look closely enough here, you can see the wavy leaf margins. That's an indication of Castilleja applegatei, and it's a subspecies martinii. I'm not familiar with any other subspecies here in Southern California of Castilleja applegatei, if there are any, but this one is going to be probably your most common one to find, especially in these drier slopes, sometimes in conifer forests, sometimes in chaparral, sometimes in oak woodland, sometimes in grassland. Usually wherever there are other plants that its roots can connect with. And what I mean by that is that the plant is a hemiparasite. In other words, it derives a lot of its nutrients from other plants. However, you saw the color of the leaves are green, so they do also photosynthesize. So they are a hemiparasite a lot of times on the plants nearby it. So in order for one of these plants to survive, when the seed germinates, it must connect to the tissue of a host plant. And we have some plants here. We've got a species of Phacelia. I think this looks like Phacelia ramosissima. It looks like branching Phacelia, I believe. I don't know if it grows this high up, but if it does, that would likely be what that species is. And we got snowberry in the genus Symphora. And we also got California black oak, Quercus callagii, white fir, Abies concolor, Jeffrey pine, Pinus jeffreyi, and we got wax currant, Ribacerium varietacerium. So we do have a lot of species here. Also, mountain sagebrush, Artemisia tridentata vasiana. So this plant is partially parasitic on the roots of these other plants, but it also produces its own food via photosynthesis. So I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, this guy's rambling on about this. Why doesn't he get to these beautiful flowers? Well, let's talk about the flowers of the plant, because it's a lot more complex than what it looks like. These beautiful, bright, orangey red things here are not the actual flowers of the plant. The flowers of the plant are a lot smaller and much more inconspicuous, and they're subtended by these bracts. They're hidden inside. These red things are actually leaves. They are the reason why these plants are so colorful. And you see here's another specimen right here. They are quite brilliantly colored plants, and they are a delight to see in the spring and summer months. And there's quite a bit of it around here, so let's take a walk around and see some more of these plants. Beautiful, beautiful perennial. And it's quite common here in Southern California's mountains. As I said, very common, especially in areas where there's a lot of other shrubs and trees mixed in with these little penstemon plants, these snowberries, these black oaks. So, Wavyleaf Paintbrush. Narrow leaves that are wavy on the edges. Might get a little bit more of a perspective here with some of these plants here. Again, they're perennials, so they may die back to the roots somewhat, but they will leaf out again in the spring months. Here's a nice little patch of them right here, right next to this mountain sagebrush. It's a very colorful plant, very beautiful hemiparasitic plant found here in Southern California. Member of the Broomrape or Orobanchaceae family, Orobanchaceae. So when you're out and about in our local mountains, especially in late spring, early summer, keep an eye out for this plant. So this was Spotlight on Plants with Brian. I hope you found this video helpful in identifying Southern California's very diverse flora. Hope you found it entertaining, and I hope you get out there and check out this plant for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.